What is going on out there, peeps? Man, this is a lovely picture of Vietnam. During the nightlife, it definitely looks very entertaining, that's for sure. Or at least attractive. Man, it's gorgeous, but to say the least. Anyways, let's kind of go over, because as usual, the Vietnam Dong situation is a little bit different than the Iraqi dinar. We will cover that. A quick reminder for everybody that's thinking about buying some types of precious metals, gold, silver. Go ahead and give our friends a visit there at Money Metals Exchange. The link will be in the description. If you are new there to buying and you buy more than $100 on your first try, go ahead and put in a promotional code Pimpy, Pimpy, and you will get a free half ounce of silver. We'll take it. Don't forget, we have Pimpy's Investment Chat. It's the same name as the YouTube channel. In here, we do talk about gold, silver, cryptocurrencies, as well as foreign currency investments. All right? And over here, we have the hidden things in front of your eyes. Over here, we do talk about NESARA, GESARA, Trump, political things, current events, and things that some people consider to be conspiracies. Let's get into this because, in case you guys haven't noticed, there was a very, very tiny increase on the Vietnam Dong. Now, nothing to go home and start celebrating over, of course, but the fact that it's starting to move is definitely interesting, considering it's been teetering around where it has been for quite some time. We know that Vietnam is on the currency list for a third straight time. There are some tricks getting ready to be pulled out of a hat here, I think, by Trump very, very soon. I am monitoring this. Vietnam, a rising star in a gloomy global economy. See, that's what I'm talking about. Vietnam is the place. Like I said, this is coming from the World Bank, by the way. Not just short term, but long term for me, especially when it comes to real estate. Experts from the World Bank said Vietnam was the rising star amongst the RONA, ranking the country fifth fastest growing economy. So if the economy is growing, that strengthens the currency. It also puts them in a red in all three criterias when it comes to trade and currency manipulation of the United States. We like this. Keep growing. Keep growing. That's what we want to see happen. The World Bank lead economist and programmer, leader for Vietnam's, said Vietnam has a chance to spend more and spend better to boost local production at this time. During an online meeting we held with the World Bank on Thursday to discuss the new normal for Vietnam, he said while the fiscal accounts have deteriorated due to lower revenue, the government was able to absorb the shock thanks to the accumulation of reserves and the use of contingent funds, limiting the use of new borrowing. Yeah, not just, again, you guys know about this, I said it many times. They were able to handle the coronavirus much better than anybody else. But the reason why they didn't even do much bigger and better is because the countries that they deal with and trade with were on lockdown. So had they not been on lockdown, we would have seen a much bigger economy for Vietnam. Though the local economy has nonetheless been hit by the coronavirus, with a GDP growth rate of 1.8%, the breakdown by sector indicates that the Argo forestry fishery sector recorded a growth rate. So there was a lot of growth. I'll show you some articles. It's funny because they have a way of making something sound negative when in fact it's not negative. It's actually pretty good. The last report of the World Bank said that the Rona has spread around the planet, killing hundreds of thousands of people and sending billions into lockdown as health services struggle to cope. Vietnam still belongs to a small club of countries that have reported 0 deaths caused by the Rona. This results in even more impressive considering the country is located next to China, where they developed the Rona. Okay? So good news. This is a good report from the World Bank. I like this type of stuff. When I'm trying to figure out what's going on with the currency, these types of reports I'm looking for. In addition to that, what do we have here? Some 13,200 firms established in July. The more the better, because the more firms that are developing, then the more people put to work. Nearly 13,200 enterprises were established in July, down 3.8% compared to the previous month. However, the registered capital of the new firms in the market last month increased by 72%, showing the benefits of business support policies and efforts to revive the economy from the impact of the Rona. All right. The General Statistics Office on Wednesday said that the country's newly established enterprises had registered capital of more than 10.3 billion US dollars and more than 91,000 employees, down 3.8% in the number of businesses and up 72% in registered capital. So not too bad. Again, these are types of things that I personally look for. I'm looking for this type of growth out there. This is good. So the stronger they become, like I said, and the more businesses that start there, this is really good. After a while, what happens is pretty soon you don't have enough. Look, we had this problem here for a minute until they closed down our country, where there was more jobs than people available to work. Well, what that happens is it causes companies to compete for you as an employee. It raises the amount of your salaries. We could get there again, but right now we're just having way too much interference from the House of Representatives. We definitely need to step out this next election and vote down ballot so we can get back to where we were, a striving, thriving economy and a great nation all over again. However, 3,400 enterprises registered to spend their businesses. More than 3,000 firms stopped operation and are awaiting dissolution procedures. 1,504 enterprises completed this process. So basically, there's closing down. Look, it's not very hard to survive out there dealing with the Rona when you won't even allow your employees to go to work. But I don't know if that's the problem over here in Vietnam. My guess is that those firms are dealing with are hurt because they're not able to deal with other countries the way they were supposed to. This should be no surprise. Gold prices go up on local market. We've been seeing this around the world. The demand for gold is growing and growing, as well as silver. Gold prices continue to rise in the local market on the last day of July, reaching near, $2,530. That's 1.5 ounces. Wow, that's not too bad, actually, for 1.2 ounces, my bad. Dang, I was going to say that's awfully high for an ounce. Woo. Get me all excited there for a second. So for 1.2 ounces, it costs $2,532. We're seeing the rise of gold prices around the world as it becomes more and more scarce, as well as the economies are crashing everywhere. So let's keep an eye on that. On July 3rd, Saigon Gold and Jewelry Company listed each tile of SJC gold at $56.6 million for buying and $57.90 million for selling. Sounds like a lot, but it's not. While the group rated its buying price at $56.50 million, with the sales price of $57.60 per towel or 1.2 ounces, Doji Group and Bao Tao Mao Chao Gold Firm listed a buying price of each towel 56.5 million Vietnam dong and 56.45 million Vietnam dong, respectively, as they sold their rates. So this is going on everywhere. We see this on the global gold exchange, Kitco. The prices soared to another high of 1,969. So it actually it actually beat that. It got a little bit higher. I don't know where it is right now, but if you're procrastinating on buying gold and silver, you are going to be kicking yourself in the butt later on. It is climbing, and it is climbing quick. Let's see. So what did you say? 19.6. All right, let's take a peek real quick. Come on. I got this. I got to upgrade my computer for reals, man. It moves at the pace of snail. So look at it, 1973 right now. It was up higher than that. But let's see here, because I think it actually hit the 1,990. It was up there, yeah, almost 2,000s. Man, that's crazy to see. That is so crazy to see. I love it, though. Look at it. Just keep getting on up there. We're watching you. Let's look at the 1 month. See this gradual climb from down here? Look at this. Just slowly climbing back up. Silver is the same way to you guys. So look, this is good. There's no doubt we're going into a new global currency reset, a new monetary change happen. If what we think is going to happen to the U.S. dollar is going to happen, it's going to devalue the dollar. I don't know for how long. I'm sure whatever it is, Trump has a wealth transfer plan. There's no doubt about it. So we're going to have to keep an eye on it. But one thing's for sure, if he devalues our dollar, that raises the value of the other currencies against us. He did say he wanted a level playing field. So it looks like things are going to be going in the direction we want all the way around, which would be really, really nice if you get my drift. All right, you guys, again, if you're considering buying precious metals, gold, and silver, and it's your first time, if you buy $100 or more, and you live here in the United States, use promo code Pimpy, Pimpy, and you will get a free ½ ounce of silver. Thank you, everybody, for joining in. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I surely do appreciate it. I'll catch you later.